What's up, guys? Hungry Cat here, bringing you my draft deck, my Golgari draft deck. I went 5-2, so not shabby, and I pulled some pretty nice cards. I splashed for white for one card at the end that I'll show you. But let's start off with the lands. Obviously, you don't keep the basic lands. I actually took them last time, but that was an accident. Anyway, so I have a Golgari Gilgate for fixing if I need more of one color, or just I need something to fill in the amount of lands that I have. And I didn't want to run too many lands, so I run 17, but Golgari Gilgate is pretty nice. Slicing Gilgate for the splash of white for that one card that I'll show you at the end, which actually helped me once in a game against a new player, so I mean it helped a little bit against the white card. Giant Growth for 1-drops, so we have one Giant Growth. Good combat tricks. It gets through bigger creatures that your opponents want to trade with. So I like Giant Growth a lot. I probably like it more than I should. Deviant Glee. I'm not running red, but +2/+1 for 1. I was also a fan of Unholy Strength when it was out in M12 when I drafted it. So I really liked Deviant Glee when I saw this card. So I'm drafting one of them. Grim Roustabout for 2-drops. I normally don't unleash this because it's more like a trump blocker. But if I do, I'm on the aggressive side, and it's a pretty decent card. It's good filler, and I wouldn't first pick it or anything, but like, if it's the only thing in the pack, I would take it. Dredge Beetle. Mostly this was just a bear. I never scavenged it. Scavenge is just way too expensive. 6 mana for 2/1/1 counters, like, I'd rather do Sluice Scorpions or something like that, but Dredge Beetle's okay. Gatekeeper Vine for fixing for white. I actually ran 1 plains in the deck, so Gatekeeper Vine helped me get that, or helped me get the gate. But yeah, I like Gatekeeper Vine. Rakdos Shred Freak to end off our 2-drops, 2/1 haste. Even though it's double black, it's still fine, because I have a lot of fixing. On the 3-drops, I have a Trestle Troll. Actually, I think I have 2. Yeah, okay, I have 2 Trestle Troll. Trestle Troll, it's a good blocker. Honestly, I don't think I should have drafted. I should have main boarded 2, but they're okay. I mean, the regenerate's decent. I got destroyed by a guy running Volatile Rig, and it just wiped my board so many times. It's so annoying. But that just reminded me because I Trestle Troll out when he did that. But Trestle Troll, pretty good. I ran 2 of them. Stab Wound, I have 2. Stab Wound is awesome. Like I said, it's my favorite common in the set. Almost my favorite card to draft. Actually, no, I can't say that. I pulled a card in this deck that was pretty awesome to play with, but Stab Wound's really fun. It's just so good if you can just stall them and keep killing them with Stab Wound. You have 2 of them out. You put them on their centaurs or whatever. It just helps. Sure, you're taking 2 every turn because you're not going to want to block the 1/1, but still, you're taking 4 every turn. You're taking 2. You should be able to handle it. Golgari Keyrune for more fixing, and a blocker or attacker, mostly blocker, but yeah, Keyrune's pretty good. Dread Reveler, you can unleash it or not. It just depends on if you're on the defensive or offensive, but I like Dread Reveler. I have another Golgari Keyrune. Dreg Mangler, I love this card. It's so good in draft. 3/3 haste 3, so it's an awesome body on turn 3. Swinging in, they're not going to have anything to block. Most likely, they're not going to have anything to trade with, unless they have like a smiter or something. But then, once they kill it, because it's a threat, pretty much in the threat, it's a threat in the early game. And then once they kill it, you just scavenge it onto another thing, and just gets out of control. So I love Drake Mangler. Perilous Shadow. I love this card a lot. I think I have another one. Yeah. Okay. I love Perilous Shadow. I think it's one of the best shades besides Nankudo shade. Perilous Shadow is really good. The double black is a little hard, but once you get it out, it's just awesome. 2 Sluice Scorpion. I love this card. 2/2 Death Touch for 4, and then once they get rid of it, like, you block something really big, so they're willing to trade because they just want to get rid of that thing. Once they do, you just scavenge onto something like Perilous Shadow or Dreg Mangler, and you're set. Cross the Monitor, one of them. Oops. Alright. 1 Cross the Monitor, because I got it, and it's a 3/3 trample for 4, and that can scavenge. I mean, it's not bad. Golgari Longlegs start off for 5-drops. and you probably already saw. Yeah, I pulled Vraska, so Golgari Long is easy to explain. Going to Vraska. I pulled Vraska, and I did not get to use the 3/1/1 Black Assassin tokens. I actually got a Assassin token, so that's pretty cool. That's going to go into my token collection. But Vraska, awesome card. Last time I pulled Jace, this time I pulled Vraska. I'm pretty lucky in drafts so far. And the card I splashed for, Collective Blessing. In this type of deck, where it's not like an overrun deck, you have like 3 to 4 creatures on board, and that's what you normally dominate with, or like strong, able-bodied creatures. Once you give all of them +3/+3, okay, like the point of this deck, you have a couple of creatures that your opponent is probably going to be bigger than, your creatures are going to be bigger than your opponent's. You're going to have like 3 or 4 of them, like let's say you're playing Rakdos, they're going to have like 5 creatures out by turn 4. You're going to have like 2, and then you lay down Collective Blessing. All of a sudden the game just turned around. All your creatures are huge, you deal so much damage to them, like if you swing with like 2 or 3 creatures with Collective Blessing, you're gonna either wipe out 3 things or kill them. I really like Collective Blessing. I got it out once against a bad player, but it still wrecked him. So Collective Blessing, good in my hands and good in my book. So Vraska, Collective Blessing. Oh, and I also got a Underworld Connections, which I did not have in here. But hope you guys have enjoyed. I will be posting a trade binder video tomorrow. So yeah, see you guys later. Who we got signing out? Subscribe for more Magic content.